Yeah, man. So this fasting thing. I said you can't try a detox and retox at the same blood clot time. What I'm to is like, all right, this is my last. This is my last one. In this is my last split.
So what happens when people smoke and water fast at the same time? It prevents them from going into the actual detoxification stage. It's
Mm,
because your blood cells needs to be able to carry oxygen around your body to all your tissues. It needs to be able to eliminate waste at the same time. Your lymphatic system needs to be working in conjunction. But when you're smoking and taking in air pollutants into the lungs and into your body in circulation, your body's constantly dealing with this new toxins that's coming into your body, which prevents the body from actually going into a proper detox. So because your body is really clean as it is, your detox started early. So it started on day 2. It could have probably even started 40 hours into the water fast. And then your body would have been cleansed from day 3, halfway
mm.
through day 3. And you went through your second wave on day 6, where most people start their detox on day 3 and had a second wave on day 8.
Mm.
So the way that you've done it is going to be really different in comparison to man like Axis, because you both eat very differently. But what
Mm.
happens is when you smoke, until you stop smoking, you could have done a water fast for 5 days. You'll stop smoking, and then 3 days afterwards, then your body goes into a detoxification stage. So
There's no point smoking and
there's
fasting.
no point of smoking during a fast. You're just prolonging everything.
Okay, so procrastination is just like masturbation. You just all right. Um, what else was I gonna ask? So basically, I'm not gonna say it yet because I'm nearly committed, but I'm not fully committed. But I feel like at the point of which I say it, where I'll do the fasting every Sunday until Tuesday, I'll just do it for the rest of my life. It's so easy, and
Mm.
it has so many, health benefits. And I also think that the discipline that it takes to do something that is good for you regularly is a transferable skill into other aspects of life in terms of like being better at business, being better in your relationships with people, etc. Once you can say, I'm going to do this, then you become more in control of other things, or that power transfers to other things. So I figure, what's the hashtag that people should use when they're doing the weekend fast? Or
I
what
think
hashtag?
organ rest day, because that's truly what we're actually doing. We're resting our organs, because we're always being told um, we should sleep, we need to get rest. But yeah, people are laying down, but when does their body stop working? The
You told me
moment,
how
yeah, hydration gang, but organ rest day,
about
both of them.
organ rest.
I throw them both down. That's what I do. But that's what
I
we're really doing.
Okay. Why is it important to rest organs?
Because the moment you start chewing your food, the moment every one of your organs has to work. Because your body has to go through the breaking down, the producing of digestive enzymes, the breaking down of foods, the metabolization, the absorption of foods, the elimination of waste, the fighting of bacteria that's been produced from the metabolic waste that you've metabolic byproduct that's been produced after consuming the food is being developed. Then you have your organs that has to flush out and separate what type of toxins is going coming out of your body and what goodness is going into your body. You've got your kidneys working, your pancreas has to work to produce these digestive enzymes. Insulin levels are rising and spiking. Like your brain starts overreacting. Nerves, your 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 nerve cells are constantly fired up, like which needs to be down regulated to prevent them from dying because of overstimulation. Like there's a lot going on. But when you put your organs at rest, you know what you'll find when you start fasting for longer than 7 days,
Mm.
you stop sleeping long.
Mm.
You start sleeping for like 3 to 4 hours max. When you get to 14 days longer, you start sleeping for 2 to 3 hours because your organs are well rested. Therefore, your body doesn't need to sleep for 10 hours. Your body doesn't need to sleep for 8 hours. Your body doesn't need to sleep for 6 hours.
Mm.
People that eat taking a very low, have a very low caloric intake of food, don't sleep long. So for myself, like now I'm doing a double shift. I'm here staying in Florida, but I'm also working in London time. So I'm up at 1:30 in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, training clients until 9 a.m. And then I'm doing online nutritional consultations with people from 9 or 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. over here. And then I'm playing around with my daughter and doing whatever shopping I have to do with my missus and the family. And then I come back and then I have my downtime at like 8 p.m. And then I'm back in bed and I'm laying down for like 3-4 hours and I'm back up again. 20-hour
Because
shift.
you just got bare energy, or because you just
I,
got
I have
responsibilities?
I have enough energy, but also I don't stuff myself when it comes regarding food. So my
Oh,
organs are well rested.
oh yeah, man, seen you eat them plates. Yo, don't listen to this guy live. I don't care about all of his followers and all of my followers. I don't care. Listen to me when I say this. This guy will get somebody to cook for him, or he will cook, and then the way he will be around that pot, like don't try and go to the pot unauthorized. That pot, because my man's having seconds, thirds, eighths, and 12s. Yeah. I've literally seen him go back to a pot 3 times and finish off the whole pot. Yo, he's like, is there enough quinoa? Yeah, sure. Swear. All right, cool. Stay. I'm all trying to go near the pot. He's like, yo, what are you doing? Let me come and dish that. Let me come and dish that out. Then he'll dish out me a little side portion, and then he'll go back with. And don't get me started about it when his wife makes apple crumble, because he doesn't stuff himself. These are lies. I'm telling you. I mean, most of the time you don't, but there's some times. I'm just gonna put it out. There's some times where it's just like I feel like you're not my friend sometimes. Like you just
Listen, sometimes man have to hold back on the crumble for myself.
fam, you have to share that crumble. I've never had more than 2 servings of that crumble. You've had at least 4 in one made in yeah, I know.
It can happen. It can happen. It can happen. The crumble is
What?
a serious thing.
Nah, do you know what? Your mom's jackfruit curry is a serious thing.
Uh, it's a
I'm,
madness, and
fam,
that's also refined. That's a refined curries because every time she's making me something, she's like, "Okay, what can I not put in your food now?"
mm,
So if
mm,
it was her first jackfruit curry, like for everybody else, that's the standard curry that gets rolled out, and that's mind blowing. And for me, the refined jackfruit curry is still mind blowing. It's because I know how healthy it is for me.
mm,
That I prefer the ripe jackfruit curry over the unripe jackfruit curry because I don't want to eat acid.
true. And why is it you think that why is it you think that people are not distinguishing between ripe and unripe? You think because of the industrialization of it, like it's been veganized now, so it's 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 removed from the fruit now and it's just pulled pork, or do you think because people literally prefer curry, jackfruit, sorry, that is not ripe? Because a lot of people haven't tried ripe jackfruit. They're just eating
That
this
was what I was
tin.
going to say. Most people don't know what jackfruit actually looks like.
Mm,
The first time they heard of jackfruit is when their friends told them to come to their restaurant and try this vegan pulled pork or this vegan burger. And they're like,
mm,
"What's jackfruit?" And they're like, "Oh, I don't know," because they don't even know. But it's like, "Oh, it's just a vegan mock meat," and that's their answer. So they
Vegan.
describe it as a vegan mock meat. So people
Hmm.
eat it as a vegan mock meat, not knowing where it's from, what it's supposed to taste like, what it actually looks like. And then
Green's
most
gone.
people, what's that? Let me catch a question before I come back. What is exactly water fasting? Water fasting is when you drink only water. Can humans live only with drinking water? Yes, they can. It just depends on where they live. They're called liquidarians. That's what they're called. Before liquidarians, they're breatharians, where you only live off the energy of the oxygen molecules that you
Yeah,
breathe.
look at this rain.
Yeah, that's real tropical right there. I
Real
saw
rain,
you
right?
saying that it rains every time you water fast.
Bam. Let me just tell you this now, yeah? Wait, let me turn this around. Bam. I am not making this up, yeah? It's thingy season here now. It's hot season. So it does not rain most of the time right now in Thailand, yeah? It just doesn't rain. So it doesn't rain for a whole month. On the day I started my water fast, it rained. When I started the 7-day water fast. Not midway through, just on the day it started. And then yesterday, the day that I started my water fast again, it rained again. I feel like there's no such thing as coincidences. I'm in the right power right now. Don't laugh. That is not funny. I'm in the right power right now.
You're in the zone. You're in the zone. You just stop questioning things.
I'm in the zone. Also, I'm trying to say to people that for them to get into the zone, all they need to do is spend time in tune with their star player, their number one person. I've come to Thailand to be on my own for 3 months, going on 4 months, and it's like the most powerful I've ever been. I've been reading, I've abstained from sex, I've been fasting, I've been boxing, I've been training, I've been creating business plans, I've been creating businesses. Um, yeah, it's the first time
But
actually, and that's
let me just
get on the phone with you. It's the first time I've actually done a water fast for 7 days.
but let me just clarify something. You
Well,
love yourself, and most people don't. Most people are practicing escapism on a daily basis. They don't want to be with themselves. They don't want to think. They don't want to deal with the problems that's dragging them down. They don't want to bring them skeletons out of the closet and deal with them. Therefore, all they want to do is spend time drinking, spend time with their friends, help their friends and family out over helping themselves, not tidy up their house, not clean their room, not cleanse themselves. They care not to eat good food and be healthy. They prefer to stay in a sunken place.
mm,
And that's escapism. So there's lots of people that don't want to do that. So every time I do a group water fast, I'm just happy to see and have so many people that's willing to make a change to their life. And they make a healthy change to their life. And it's something that it stays with them.
well, I will say this to everybody in here. This man has inspired me to routinely, regularly fast because when he was fasting, I understood it and I respected it, but I couldn't be bothered doing it. I didn't have the emotional budget or the space, the work that I was doing to be able to get into that zone. He's got a beautiful family and a regular routine. I didn't have a regular routine. I was here, 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 here. Now I've actually been able to take time to sit down and be on my own. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna do this too, and it has benefited me massively in terms of my mental capacity has increased. Not that I didn't have a great mental capacity before, but what I did have is there was a lot going on in my body. When there's a lot going on, you always going to get food, eating food, and then recovering from eating food, and then you've just got food in your body digesting. That's a lot. That's a lot sometimes, and sometimes to be free of that and have the discipline to be free of that as well. Because yesterday I was like, oh, I did a 7-day water fast. Like, I'm already fasting again. Do I really need to? Yesterday I was thinking, I could just eat some watermelon now. It'd be cool. But one thing I'll always say to people is never say you're going to do something and then don't do it, because it destroys your confidence. And I'm not that person. That's why I never said I was going to fast, because I was just like, I'm not going to fast now. But when I do, then I'll do it. Yeah. And you have got thousands of people to fast. And I know that together we can get tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people to fast. So that not just for this, because that's the thing with religion. Like when Ethiopians fast, they're not fasting. They're eating fasting foods. We know what fasting foods is. Fasting foods is our normal foods. Yeah. Right? And that's even cooked foods. So then, the next level of it, and that's why I'm going to be living with Dr. Aris, is I'm getting to the stage of my life where I'm like, I think I'm gonna very soon be just completely raw. That's it. No more ever again. And you were a big inspiration for that. Like that in itself, you being a strong black man who's fit. Because the other thing is that a lot of people who be doing all this health stuff, they're doing it because they're not healthy. And you're doing it and you're healthy already, so that's inspirational. And then you do the workout, and that for me was like, I can see myself in that. Whereas if it was like some skinny Becky Sue who was like, yeah, you should fast. You remember when I first said, yeah, I'm going to be plant-based, and the only people that we knew really that was plant-based like completely was like skinny white women, and we were just like, plant-based is not for us. Like, I don't know how I want to look like that. And obviously, it's not comparing yourself to anybody else. It's comparing yourself to your highest self. And this fasting thing is allowing you to get to your highest self. That for me, like, you can't be higher than when you're not eating. And actually, I didn't say, but I did do 1 day of dry fasting just to see what it was like. And that was the hardest day because it's hot here. Yeah. So I was dry fasting, but then I tried to be outside, and it's like 32 degrees here every day, 30 every day. But I can see the clarity, the mental clarity. You have a lot more time. Like, you have loads of time. Yeah. Like, you have bare time. You need to spin this camera. You're starting to look like a shadow right now. You mean you just switch your seat so the sun is in your face?
There ain't no goddamn sun out here.
That's better. Oh, the sun's down now. Going down.
Sun's gone. I know.
Oh yeah, it looks like you're in a Scarface mansion. How you?
Yeah. All marble, everything. I don't know who these lot think they are.
And then we can talk about
Alright, so there's people. This is for people who are about to fast, thinking about next fast. If you're gonna do 36-hour fast, how would you prepare your body for that? What would you eat like in the days leading up to it? What would you drink?
I think if you wanna, for the majority of people, that want to start doing a water fast, start water fasting. They just need to break away from all the type of foods, all the refined foods,